Secure, contain, protect. That is the slogan of the SCP Foundation. The SCP Foundation is an organization that houses anonymous objects. So, cars that fly, or people with superhuman abilities, even gods in some case, are the type of entities that the SCP Foundation has to secure and contain. So, SCPs have been at the SCP Foundation, and Wiki has been around for a long time. I've been a fan for years. So the SCP Foundation is mostly based around these logs, which list the SCP's containment procedures, what they do, how they affect people, how they are dangerous or not dangerous, and their threat level, with the highest being Keter and the lowest being safe. So these different SCPs are housed in the SCP universe. So the SCP universe, and I quote, is about a secret world in modern life where different organizations, the Foundation, which is the SCP Foundation, the GLC, the Church of the Broken God, the Sarkic Cult, etc., rush to try and find and contain anomalous objects or creatures called SCPs. They use different methods and for different reasons, ranging from trying to keep humanity safe to maximizing profits by selling the strange objects. There are multiple storylines to help cultivate the hundreds of different ideas people have about the universe. Best way to describe it. I forgot where I got that from. I think I got it from Wired.com, but that or Reddit. That's it. That's the idea of the SCP universe. It's an amazingly detailed canon with a bunch of recurring characters, recurring SCPs that build up to create this God tier, this S tier canon of horror. So why do I like SCPs? I love horror. I love horror writing. To be honest with you, I love the way that different writers write these articles. Some articles are tearjerkers, honestly. Like the one about the dragons that come out of the box, and well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but most people who read that article know what happens in the end. Sad. I started crying when I read the article, and there's different ones that are genuinely terrifying or genuinely interesting to learn about, to read about, to understand the concept of. Some of them are very hard to understand. So like there's different SCPs that would dang near take a science degree to understand the real horror of it. Like things that bend reality or break the laws of physics in certain ways, or portals of different universes. I love stuff like that. I love sci-fi. I love Lovecraftian horror also. There's a lot of Lovecraftian stuff in the SCP universe. Like literally, quite literally, there's a town where a bunch of Lovecraftian gods, or these, the Lovecraftian entities came down and had a freaking war. And I love the way the article is written, because you could tell some serious stuff went down. I also like listening to the different SCP, well, listening and watching the different SCP content. Like the Vogan on YouTube he reads articles in a very awesome way and does different type of voices, and has different people come in and do voices to read these articles, and it's amazing because you actually feel like it's a legit story, like it's a legit piece of art. I also like Tat's Top Videos, which is an old SCP content creator that created kind of animated. They created animated SCP content, and it's freaking cool because you actually get to see what an artist would think these SCPs look like. Like there's one SCP that is thought to be God in human form. And he kind of just hangs around and answers questions in an ambiguous way, and you get to listen to the interview, and it's awesome because it's like, I wonder, is this the God of the SCP universe or not? Or is this just a person who's a reality bender that's playing God, because he can leave anytime and he can warp reality. It's crazy stuff. So how can you get into more SCP content? There's a SCP subreddit that a lot of people follow for just like I guess general news and artwork and such and things of the such about SCPs. There's also different SCP discords by content creators that make SCP content. So people like the Vulcan, he has a Discord. SCP Illustrated has a Discord. The Exploring series also has a Discord where people who love SCPs congregate. Fun place, fun time. You can also go to the SCP wiki site, excuse me, and start reading. Dang it. So what is the future of this channel? Is this going to be a SCP channel or what? Right now, honestly, I don't know. I plan on doing different content like SCP content. My favorite SCP is SCP of the week, and I plan on doing like manga content because I love manga. I love Japanese manga, so I've been debating doing videos about my favorite mangas or mangas I think are some of the top tier S tier mangas and webtoons that I personally enjoy reading. Also, if you want more content in terms of gaming, you can subscribe to me at Twitch at twitch.tv/MartyDude15. I'll put a link in below in the description, and I'll also put it on the screen. I hope you guys all have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.